Okay, hopefully this is working this time. I just tried to make a great tutorial for you guys on how to get a spaceship started here in SketchUp. Uh, but I'll have to redo it. That's okay. I don't mind. Um, I'm going to start you off by making you realize you got to get SketchUp from your Google Drive. So when you go log into your Google Drive, you'll see I have it already installed, but you'll have to go to connect to more apps here at the bottom, click on it, and then say install, and then authorize it. For me, now I have it already installed. I can just go in and open it. I'm going to go say File, New. You'll see it comes in with a green ground plane, great for architecture and a blue sky. It has an X, Y, and Z axis. Also could be thought of as north, south, east, west, and vertical. You can do a few things over here like change faces and do some other things, but most of the tools I use are over here. I often use rectangle or circle, and mostly just pencil, line by line is how you're going to see me create this spaceship in here. I don't use much of these. I definitely use this one, extrude. So you can create worlds really fast in SketchUp with just hitting that tool, right? And you can measure stuff. You can make a video or walkthrough. You can take a picture if I'm this lady and I want to see what I've created. So there's some other stuff, but basically we're going to create a spaceship. So I'm going to start with this, and what I'm going to do is you'll see me use this tool a lot to click on stuff, and then I'm going to hit the extrude tool and push this back down, and I'm going to also push this back over. There we go. That's a better start to my spaceship. I think I can make that work. So what you'll see me do in most applications is just carve away at this thing to make it. I kind of build one side at a time. So carve away, I mean, I decide I want to take that whole chunk off the front end, give it a sloped front. And you'll see SketchUp naturally defaults to orthogonal directions, which is good. You want that. It'll kind of read your mind and know that you want to do that. You can do things like hover over the corner here, and it will attach a leader, which is really nice as well. So that's really how you do most of SketchUp, even if you're doing architecture with it, which architects use this for sure. This is sort of the future here, and you'll see why, because I can quickly create form and what I'm looking to. I don't actually have to bother deleting those line segments, but I'm going to do that for now just to make this easy on us. I'm going to decide to carve the bottom off, sort of like this, but probably something more like this for that bottom edge there. So now you'll see I can click on the arrow and delete that face and that face and that face, even that line, and that line. You're going to notice I'm pretty fast at this, but that's good for you guys in making these video tutorials. You don't want me to ramble on like I was in the last video. Oh, rambling Dave, rambling Mr. Field. Oh God, I really like Mr. Field's class. We did some fun stuff, and he rambles through the brambles. Top and ooh, okay. Well, next tool I want to show you real quick is an offset tool. I use this all the time. This is a sweep or revolve tool, similar to making the handlebars. That can come in handy too. I don't use any of these, by the way, but I do use this move tool, and I'm going to show that to you. There's a move, a rotate, and a scale tool. They come in handy. But for now, the offset tool I told you I use, and there it is. Very great for architecture, by the way. Use it a lot in that application. So what I'm going to do is a little different than my first rendition of this is actually use that face. And I can come back down here. I don't really need this, but another fun thing to do is push faces in as well, right? And then I'm going to pick on this face that I split, and I'm going to do a magic trick. So this is how you make most framing and architecture, but it works in every application. Use this move tool, but you see that it'll pull that face out, which is cool, right? I can do that. Makes a very quick, interesting form. So I'll drop that down, and then I can do it again. And this time hit Control, and you see that little plus symbol show up just above the O on the on edge. And then it will make a copy of it. So that's what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to pull that out and left click, drop it right there. And then maybe from this top view, rotate that in a little bit, maybe. All right, and then I can also go back here and extrude it out itself, right? I'm going to play with something here. I'm going to left click and drop that there. But the other thing I was thinking I'll do here is rotate from maybe this corner first. And so I set the first angle of rotation, and then I can move and sweep something back. I was thinking I'd try something like that. This, again, is not symmetrical, but all right, to end this tutorial, hopefully have fun with this. I'm going to put a, what I'm imagining as the, I'm guessing this would be the windshield of my spaceship. Maybe that's the right word. Yeah, there we go. I can do some fun things with the rendering here, so I'll get to that. Maybe make the, I can go to this materials palette here. Great for architecture. You see everything you need for building houses and stuff is in here. Maybe give that a sick red vibe. Start thinking about where I'm going to put my jets and whatnot. Anyways, have fun with it. And when you're done, save it. Save as. In your drive, you're going to call it Spaceship, and then put your name on it. So me, Mr. Field, or you, Hector Nino, something like that. Save it, and then you got to go back to your drive to share it with me. So then you have to go find it. There it is. And right click, share it, and that's where you'll type in J Field, hit done. See you guys later.